Backfire. Meghan lost both fishing and net when plotting to divorce Harry to date Gordon Getty. Hello and a very warm welcome back to Kate Middleton and the Queen News YouTube channel. So I've heard from a few sources that Meghan's been meeting with Gordon Getty at the Beverly Hills Hotel. So I guess Meghan was just trying to throw us off the trail, having us believe that she was hiding out in Canada. Because in fact, it looks like Meghan has been quietly and sneakily flirting with the billionaire Gordon Getty. So Getty is 89 years old, he's a widower, and it sounds like Meghan has been informing him all about her victimhood and how horrible her life has been. She's just been telling him all of her woe-is-me stories. So Gordon Getty has a daughter, her name is Sabina Getty, and apparently she has never really been a big fan of Meghan, and she's concerned that maybe her father is giving Meghan some money. I can't help but wonder if she's concerned that all this time spent between Meghan and her target is that Gordon would actually end up marrying Meghan, and then Meghan would become a billionaire too. So Gordon Getty's wife was the late Anne Gilbert, and they were married in 1964, and they remained married until she passed away in 2020. He's got 7 kids, 3 though are from his longtime mistress. Now, I don't blame his children for being worried. Their father is worth over $2 billion, and reportedly, Meghan let the late Queen know that she would agree to walk away from Harry if they would give her $1 billion. Well, it looks like Gordon Getty can actually help Meghan reach her goal. And sadly, this kind of thing happens all the time, that some younger woman takes advantage of a frail and elderly man. I mean, the Getty family is worried because they know good and well that Meghan is not doing any humanitarian work with him. She's not spending time alone with him just to be nice to him. Now, when Meghan declares that she loves him, what will her squaddies think about her then, I wonder? Obviously, Meghan does not care. She just has to love bomb him to get him to fall in love with her, and then everything will be hers. And of course, that would mean that the marriage between Meghan and Harry is coming to an end. Harry may not realize it yet, but it seems like Meghan definitely has some new plans for her life. I guess she's not amused by the laughter that everyone is enjoying thanks to Harry's book, and Meghan would not like to stick around to be laughed at by A-listers and aristocrats for Harry writing such nonsense in that book of his. Could it be that Meghan wants a luxury home of her very own? Maybe she wants some fancy clothes, security, a nice car. I do feel sorry for the Getty family, but this would be an excellent way for the royal family to finally get rid of Meghan. Meghan would be seen for the gold digger that she really is. Now, I know that it would hurt Harry, but hopefully he can find the strength within to deal with all of this. But what in the world are the Sugars going to say about all of this? How will they react to their queen showing who she really is, and actually showing the entire world that she is just an opportunistic gold digger? We knew that the whole time, of course, but they've been telling us we were wrong. I do hope these rumors are true. But if Meghan is going to divorce Harry and marry Gordon Getty, well, she needs to get on it. She needs to do it quickly because, I'm sorry, but at 89 years old, he doesn't have a lot of time left. And this is what I suspected Meghan would do this whole time. She would find some poor old billionaire who doesn't see very well. Meghan is still a yacht girl at heart, we already know that, and she will spread her legs for anybody if she thinks it's going to make her some money. I've also been saying the whole time that if Meghan agrees to divorce Harry, that tells us that she's already got her next victim. I suspect Meghan would even give the title up because she would know that her next victim is going to be able to give her more. And if he's up for it, I don't think Meghan would even wait for the divorce to be finalized before she sinks her claws into Getty. But I don't know if Meghan's going to be as successful as she thinks she'll be in getting all of his money, because I would assume a family that rich has more than a few lawyers on board and financial advisors too. So maybe he's giving her a little bit of money, but in the grand scheme of things, I think the riches are in no real danger from Meghan Markle. Maybe she thinks that she's this grand master of manipulation, but I don't think so. He can probably see right through her, and at least his kids can. I mean, this is a story we have seen play out time and time again. A gold digger shows up right before some rich man passes away, and she assumes that he's going to change the will to give everything to her. And I guess the old guy is just so happy to have one last roll in the hay that he's willing to do it. A man is a man right to the very end. Now, he's not going to be around for the storm that's going to come after, so I guess he's just fine. We can only imagine the delicious things that Meghan has promised him. I mean, does Meghan really think that Gordon is going to leave her billions of dollars? And I also wonder, who was it who hooked up Meghan with Gordon Getty anyway? Could it have been Marcus Anderson? I cannot see Getty getting mixed up with Meghan unless maybe he was just looking for some fun. It does sound like something Meghan would do, still married to Harry, but she is right back to reviving her yachting skills. Maybe Harry has found someone else too. Maybe he found somebody with new skills and new tricks that can offer him some comfort. Okay, on another issue, the invisible kids. If there really are children, they have to have a father. Now, these days, fathers often get custody and they can raise children just fine. Now, Harry may not be any prize when it comes to fatherhood, but at least he could have the support of his family, and he could hire some really amazing nannies. One thing Harry's book really demonstrated is that Charles is a decent person. He's a good father. And I know that's not what Harry was trying to show, but he did show it. And I'm sure Meghan would gladly trade custody for cash. And then, of course, she would turn around and complain about it and accuse the royal family of stealing her children. And the sad thing is, I mean, I hope that Gordon Getty wouldn't give Meghan all of his money, but it has happened before. We've seen cases where they'll sell out their entire family, who has had to put up with them and take care of them during health problems, for a little fun with some trashy gold digger, because they know they're not going to have to put up with the hate storm that's going to come after. And I would guess the Getty family are not very different than the rest of the rich old men who have a turn at Epstein's sex haven. There are so many powerful people who knew all about what he was up to, and he was doing it for decades on end. He really had a business. If you want proof, just think about the fact that Epstein supposedly hung himself from the footrail of his prison bed with a sheet. Now, exactly how is that possible? And I think Marcus Anderson is really involved in this dark world. I'm guessing he gets some money every time Meghan lands a new one. First it was Harry, and now it's Gordon Getty. I do hope that family has a good doctor who can medically declare his reasoning skills are not great. Marcus knows how to find them, and then Meghan gets to work. They've got to be wealthy, they've got to be old, they can't be very intelligent. Dementia, I think, would be a real asset. Now, William would never have fallen for somebody like Meghan, we know that. I mean, really, why would you go digging out an old cheeseburger from the dumpster behind McDonald's when you have a piece of prime filet mignon at home? And when it comes to the invisible children, we know why Meghan supposedly had them. She had them so that she could use them against the family and so that she could pretend like she's this great mother. But the truth is, Meghan is never home. Herself and money always are going to come first with her. And when it comes to her put-downs, her anger problem, her controlling ways, I'm sorry, but these kids would actually be better in foster care. And Harry, it doesn't look like, is much better either. People might judge me for saying this, but the way I feel about Harry is, you know what? I don't even care if he's strong enough to deal with Meghan walking away. And it is going to be Meghan who leaves if a separation ever occurs. Harry has already shown that he's a loathsome character, that he's really no better than Meghan. I mean, after all Harry has said to humiliate and to disparage his family, he then tries to turn around and claim that if they apologize, he'll agree to make peace with them just in time for the coronation. I do wonder if maybe he's beginning to sense Meghan's withdrawal from him, and he figures he needs to be in the good graces of his family, so they'll be there for him when the explosion happens. But you know what? I don't think we need to worry because I think they're going to get their comeuppance. Karma's going to come, and they're going to have to pay for everything they have done. Maybe I'm being a little bit vindictive, but still, it's really nice to see the bad guys lose, isn't it? And you, do you agree with me? Please let me know your opinion below in the comments section, and we can also discuss this couple's future. Don't forget to subscribe to Kate Middleton and the Queen News YouTube channel to support us more and more. Now, thank you so much for watching, good night, and I'll be back to see you all tomorrow.